Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are members of the Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership. Now, we write and speak, not as politicians, but as an NGO, unlike King Nero, who sat idly by while his kingdom was in flames. Fellow Nigerians, it is very unfortunate that some good-for-nothing and flabbily members of the National Assembly who are from Rivers State, led by one Senator Mpigi, left their primary duties as members of the National Assembly and have resorted to cause crisis and incite some persons against the governor and government of Rivers State, and therefore should be called to order immediately before it goes out of hand. One would have expected on their return from Abuja, they would have joined well-meaning Rivers men and women to call for peace. Instead, they elected the uncouth path of stoking further political crisis in the state by their unbridled solidarity to Amaewhule and his co-travelers. The fact that some benevolent spirits have cracked their kernels does not in any way confer on them the nerve to gloat and sneer at the solemnity of the governor of Rivers State. The persons referred to above were elected to make laws for Nigerians and attract development to Rivers State. Instead of them to key into the reasons they were elected, they have resorted to work against those who elected them as their representatives. No wonder they have not attracted any development to Rivers State. Most recently, they abandoned Abuja, the area of their primary responsibility or assignment, and visited the former Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Amaewhule, his friends, and immediately held a press briefing in protest against the governor and government of Rivers State. They made several inciting statements and scurrilous remarks against the governor of Rivers State, Fubara and Falana, SAN. He said National Assembly members from Rivers State visited Amaewhule, who sued the National Assembly, which they are members, and instead of cautioning him, they supported him. Instead of cautioning him, they supported him against the National Assembly with respect to the court matter. What a shameless attitude of those who claim to be honorable members. Shame unto them. As an NGO, we have considered the actions of Mpigi and others as dissidents and urged the National Assembly leadership to treat them as enemies of the National Assembly. Amaewhule and others commenced an action against Rivers State Government, National Assembly and others between October and November 2023 and defected from PDP to APC on December 11, 2023, thereby losing their legitimacy as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly as provided by Section 109 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The matter before Justice Omotosho was not on the legitimacy of Amaewhule and others as members of Rivers State House of Assembly. Assuming they were, or assuming it were, what would have been the business of National Assembly members to be part of the suit? As members of the Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership, we are not comfortable with the actions of the Rivers State government by allowing the former members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Amaewhule, to continue to occupy the properties of the State Assembly. Hence, we are giving the government and governor of Rivers State, Fubara, 1 week ultimatum to immediately vacate the illegal occupants of assembly properties or face legal action. Yeah, the essence of this press briefing is for National Assembly leadership to call the good-for-nothing members of some of the Rivers persons who are members of the National Assembly. They should call them to order, and also given the Rivers State government and the governors as in Fubara 1 week ultimatum to vacate Amaewhule and 26 others because they are occupying the State Assembly building illegally. That's the basis of this press briefing. And also to advise Rivers people not to listen to the good-for-nothing they elected. Yes, but they came here to cause crisis, and anybody who is causing crisis is not as good as anything. You are good for nothing. They are causing crisis. If you hear me here when I said, instead of them to come to Rivers State and make peace, they came to cause crisis. So anybody who is causing crisis is good for nothing. Yeah.
What are the actions that they did?
Okay, yes. They came to Rivers State and visited Amaewhule and issued a statement and made scurrilous remarks against the governor and Falana that they are deceiving Rivers people. So that statement alone is derogatory and it is inciting. So they want to cause Rivers people against the government. And they also want to cause Rivers people, anybody that sees Femi Falana should stone him to death.
They did not say that.
I said they are making inciting statement against Femi Falana, saying that he came to deceive Rivers people by saying what the God did not say. So it is to any length you may see it. In fact, I don't even know the word to use as to that effect. But they are occupying. I'm coming. Rivers people sees them, including the governor, does not recognize them as members of Rivers State Assembly anymore. Hence, he has stopped paying them. So, what is the essence of their occupation there? What are they occupying that place for? And they did not go to court to even say that the court should stop their eviction. They were there on their own, believing that their almighty demigod will use police to safeguard them. Hence, they are still there. They are supposed to leave that place.
So you think they are occupying that place illegally?
Sure. If they are not occupying that place illegally, why are they not being paid as assembly members?
You are a lawyer, and so you are addressed with the matters in court.
Yes.
So you think they don't have any legal right at this time?
They don't have any legal right.
They await, you know.
Must you await decision when the constitution says you should await court pronouncement. The constitution says you vacate your office. So going to court they are supposed to go to court to say that the court should order that they should remain. So instead, others went to court. Assuming they don't have the backbone of the Bujazis and those who are the Abuja-based politicians, would they have remained there? Anybody can go to court for any reason. I am telling you the position of the Constitution. The position of the Constitution didn't say I must go to court when you defect. It is you that is supposed to go to court to say you have not defected. So Okojumbo and others going to court doesn't make them legit. Doesn't make the others their continuous stay legitimate. It's a no thing. And let me even tell you, have you forgotten the fact that Martin Amaewhule and others went to court? First of all, their first prayers were even that the National Assembly should not take over the duties of Rivers State Assembly. And they went to court between October and November. And they defected by December. So the issue before Justice Omotosho was not even on the legitimacy of their membership of the House. So we are talking of, are they members of the House? That is what we are talking about. So that is the issue, and not what happened before Justice Omotosho. Thank you.
So, sorry. You said you got my wrong.
Yes. Yes.
So if they want presidential step, what's going to happen?
We will commence legal proceedings against the state government that those who are occupying that premises are illegal occupants. Because the governor even has said they are not members of the assembly. And why we allow them to occupy official residence of members of the Rivers State Assembly. We want to know, the governor should explain to us why he will allow illegal occupants to occupy the building of members of Rivers State Assembly. And don't also rule out the fact that Martin Amaewhule is still in Speaker's quarters. And I don't know what he's doing there.